Anyway, welcome back to the Bleach Wiki podcast. We're back for chapter 663, God of Thunder 4. I'm Zill.
Sal.
45.
I need to urinate.
I'm a
So-
Jew.
Yeah. Can I
And I-
urinate?
I think Future's here. I don't know if he.
I already said it.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
couldn't
said it,
hear
but
you.
I guess I was I guess I was overtaken by son's need to urinate.
Sorry.
Anyway, before we get into this, just before we. Everyone
Your robot
was
again.
confused. What?
What do you mean what? I just I didn't.
Am?
Was it me? Okay, try it again. Go.
Okay, before anyone gets confused over the thing in the chapter about Yoruichi's emotions changing 48 times per second or whatever, I just wanted to explain this with a comment that I found in the subreddit because it explains it better than I could. I'm stealing this directly from a guy called Spuddy Q. So
Wait a minute, when
thank you
did
for
it
that.
say her emotions were changing 45
Oh,
times a day? It's her retro.
Yeah, her Reatsu, but it's based on her emotions changing, and you know, people are like, oh, how can her emotions change that many times per second? And
That's our fickle.
well, okay, so here's the explanation. So the idea isn't that it's a complete mood swing. Emotions are on a non-discrete scale, and Urahara goes out of his way to explain how even a slight variation will completely change the foundations of someone's Reatsu, which is why the flu analogy works. If it takes you 10 seconds to go from angry to hurt, even after 1/40th of a second, your emotions are in transition from one to another. And so yeah, it's not, you know, it's not like her emotions change absolutely 40 times per second. It's that it's in the process of changing, which is why it's her Reatsu is changing like that. And yeah, I just want to get that out of the way. But anyway, on to the actual chapter. Who wants to go first?
Can I go toilet?
You can go piss.
Oh, for
Off.
the love of God, son.
I just making sure.
No one cares.
No.
I don't know. Does anyone have a
Empty your
particular
bowel-
attachment
empty
to
your
going first
urinary
tonight?
tract.
Or whatever.
I mean,
I can go first if no one else wants to.
go for it.
Go right ahead.
Yay, striving for greatness. Okay.
He's moving up in
so-
the world. He's going first in the podcast.
I'll go second.
Talking the podcast.
Oh my god, we bring this up every freaking week. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just like how we bring up Shiffy's a Jew. What's your point?
Why aren't you going to the bathroom? Why are you still here?
Yeah. Okay, go, get
Keep
the
your
fuck
piss,
out of here.
son.
Because
Why
I'm
you
not,
really
I'm
We
not
really,
about
we
to
really
hear
don't need you to
for the
explode
rest of
while in the call.
Yeah, I don't really need to hear the rest of you ranting all daggone time about how you need to go to the bathroom. Nobody cares.
Alright.
No one gives a
Upload. This doesn't get uploaded.
Huh?
Yep.
Who's not uploading it? What? When I say
I
what?
said
Let's go.
if you explode from not going to the bathroom, this doesn't get uploaded because you're recording it.
Who explodes from my
Priorities.
Son, go piss out your worthless human being. Come on. Get it over with.
Hold on, it's just very sore. Hold on, I'm my foot.
Alright, this is
Shut up!
come on, future.
I'm a small woman, okay? That guy was big.
Yeah, whatever.
Shut your face. I want a lipstick for my life. I can't move. Hold on. No, see, I have to roll. Hold on. Headset off. Go.
Okay, well now that Sun's out of the picture, future, go for it.
Okay. Well, alright. First things first, just want to go on a little explaining just like getting something off my chest. I think we could all agree that it's annoying how a manga stream just has to put the freaking fan art before, like after the first page, in between the first and second pages. The least they could do is at least have the fan art have something relating to the chapter. Because I mean,
It throws off the referencing because I don't know what freaking thing I'm putting.
Yep.
like if they're gonna do that, the
That's
least
what.
they
Didn't
could do is
Junior
have,
used to put it at the end?
Yeah. Because Judy was made of cool people.
like I was saying, the least they could do is have the fan art relate to people that actually appear in the damn chapter. Now, what the hell do Ginjo and friggin' Tsukishima have to do with this friggin' chapter? Not a damn thing. I mean, come on, guys. If you're gonna be lazy, at least put in effort. Like, and yes, I realized that was a contradiction. God damn.
Too bad.
Anyways, on to the actual chapter. Alright, I'm just gonna let you guys know, I didn't freak out like last week. Just putting it out there. Just, let's see, so we start off with what I thought was kind of a funny moment with Urahara, with Kisuke explaining the name of the technique. It's like you hear the name shouted out like typical manga stuff, and then Kisuke is just like, "Yeah, that's its name." And Askin's like, "Don't you freaking, that's its name, me. Why isn't she explaining it?" It was almost like it was self-aware or something. I don't even know.
No, it's freezing. Sorry. Did I interrupt something there?
Yes.
Was I not allowed to come back?
I value your opinion.
Sorry. Okay, right. Carry on. I was just commenting on being fine.
And that has nothing to do with the podcast.
I got that. Okay, you sent me to the toilet and it's fucking cold out there. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Didn't ask.
I didn't need you to.
Well, we didn't want to know.
Podcast.
Sorry. Future? Are we still on Future? I don't know how long I was in there.
Yes.
Okay.
He was just starting, actually.
Sorry. Okay, my apologies, boss.
Are we good? Are we good?
We're good.
Am
we're
I
good. We're good.
am I allowed to utilize my vocal cords?
Carry on, yes. Just don't pee down. Sorry. Carry
I
on.
lost my place. Alright, but
You were on how he said, why is she not explaining the thingy?
oh right. Thought it was funny how Kisuke had to do it, kind of playing off the whole how whenever somebody uses a technique, they gotta say the name of the technique. Otherwise, well, the opponent's not gonna know what it's called, or I don't know. But so let's see. So then we get to the whole Yorichi's pretty much full on cat mode at the moment, which, to be honest, I kind of have mixed feelings about it. I mean, on the one hand, it's hilarious that she's acting like a cat, but at the same time, it's kind of jarring. And the way Kisuke was like petting her and saying, "Good kitty," it was both funny and kind of creepy at the same time. I'm not gonna lie. Like, has he ever been this? I don't know. I don't even know if creepy is the right word for it, but I just found it kind of unset. Oh boy.
What? I was agreeing with you. I was,
No, it's not that. Zill
Okay,
just
okay.
dropped out.
Oh, I'll add him back in. Come back, wherever ooh, he's not online. Why is he not online? So
He is. It says call ended.
Yeah,
hell?
I'm adding him back in. I'm adding him back in, boss.
Alrighty. Oh, Skype, why do you do this to us?
Does it hate us?
Good point.
He's probably going to the toilet. He's probably calling
Is the
someone.
recording still going?
Yeah, it is still going. Yeah, no, I use a different recording software this time.
Okay.
Alright.
And we're
So-
back in the game. Karen?
Alright, so like I said, it was funny how Kisuke was basically treating Yorichi like a cat, but at the same time it was just a tiny bit unsettling.
Mm-hmm.
And also I'm pretty sure when she wakes up she's gonna kick his ass.
That's what she does.
Well, she's probably going to rearrange his jawline.
So after that, we get to Kisuke being, well, I'm gonna go find Askin's body. And of course, what we can expect at this point is, of course, Askin isn't finished. Like, Has it ever happened that when a bad guy is beaten the first time, that they're actually, permanently beaten? No.
Nah.
Jericho.
I've stopped. I've honestly stopped being surprised whenever this happens, and I just expect it to happen.
Oh yeah.
And Eskin, of course, appears in his Volstand dig, which I'm gonna be honest. Thank God it doesn't look like a freaking chicken at this point.
Chicken. I want
Well,
some
some
chicken.
people may be saying. Well, some people may be saying it looks kind of boring. I honestly say to them, "Do you really want the chicken again? Like, do you really want the chicken again? So we can give you the chicken if you want the chicken, but I don't think you want the chicken." Because, I mean, according to some people, we're affiliated with Kubo, and we whisper ideas in his ear. Well,
Yep. It's true.
Yep. We're telling him give him back the chicken now.
Yeah, we want crazy god complex chicken laser beam.
Flamingo.
So, since it looks like this is going to be, for the time being, it looks like it's going to be Kisuke's fight. Maybe, just maybe, we can see...
I know what you...
Like,
His Bankai?
We see more Shikai techniques. Yay!
I want to see the Bankai that's not meant
I'm
for helping
fine.
people.
I'm fine with multiple Shikai techniques as long as it leads to a Bankai.
Well, I'm sure it's going to start out with that. I'm positive.
So,
Yeah, because I guarantee he's going to be sizing what's the name up. But what were you saying, Fisher?
So, overall, aside from the whole kind of creepy implications of the whole Kisuke and Yoruichi cat thing going on, overall, I like the chapter. Oh, except for one thing, we still don't know what's in Robert's briefcase, so 0 out of 10.
We don't care. That's
Oh my
another thing.
fucking
We don't
God.
care.
Is it
what's
even
in
a
his
fucking
briefcase.
briefcase? It actually looks like a newspaper to me.
Yeah, he's only in the
It's only the most important plot point in the entire series. Come
yeah,
on.
he's reading the Vorfeld Times talking about Bach's new hip hop album dropping in the near future.
Oh,
Yeah,
come on. It's not a hip hop album. We all know it's a porn DVD.
Look, we all know that the secret to Bleach is in the thing. According to, as we all know, Kubo drew this, so it has to be important.
That briefcase is holding the secret to how to defeat the Titans.
I'm sorry, I bring a bag to work every day. Whenever someone describes my appearance, they don't go, she's like a middle-aged woman with brown hair and a bag on her back. Like, yeah, that's in my passport photo too, the bag on my back.
That's like saying that, like adding to Lil Toto that she's usually seen carrying food. It's like, so like if we were to add that stuff about the briefcase, and we just have to add, well, this person was carrying a sword at one point, and this person was carrying a bow. Like, no.
Yeah, this guy's got a freaking cell phone in his hand.
Yeah, each girl held a cell
It's
phone
an
at one
important
point.
part of who he is. He fought Byakuya with that cell phone. And
Byakuya's idea for a hairpiece cell phone couldn't match the power of Ichigo's cell phone.
Yeah, because everyone knows, hey, Kubo drew it. Here's the freaking links on the appearance section. Here you go. Fucker.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, no, just to go off topic briefly, I like the guy who was talking about that, how he got so mad that he's like, oh, we're gonna add non-canon stuff about Shaz, we won't add canon stuff like this, fuck this wiki.
And of course we have to bring the freaking God King Shaz into it, because why wouldn't we?
Yeah. he's just an annoying fucker. Him and his briefcase can go fuck themselves.
Hey, Robert is a cool guy.
No, not Robert. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Little bitch.
Yep. He can go fuck off in his own briefcase.
Damn. Does he have like a flashlight in there or what?
Maybe that's why Robert was pissed when he died.
my flashlight is gone.
I had to literally bone this thing now.
Flashlight,
Oh,
not
man.
flashlight, you.
No, I said flashlight.
Oh, you did? Oh, never mind.
Yeah. See the flashlights
Realize-
like
Robert is an old man. His prostate is inflamed, meaning he has to go to the bathroom many, many times during the course of the day.
Yeah, like Son. Son's an old man with gun control issues.
And marvelous
You
breasts.
have a briefcase, son?
No, I have marble breasts.
Does Kubo draw for you?
Yeah, you also have Marvel Press.
does
Bam,
Kubo-
yeah, look how that turned out.
Do you ask Kubo to draw you like one of his French girls?
Remy, the French girl.
Only if I've got a big piece of apple in my mouth.
What?
She likes to pretend she's a pig that's been roasted.
A stuck pig, impaled on both ends. If you know what I'm saying.
I wasn't even talking about that. It was in reference to my video earlier whenever I was video calling. I had a big bit of apple in my mouth and stuff.
Yeah, that's what you had in your mouth.
Sorry?
It's a
How
leftover
did this
dildo.
conversation get to me? I thought we were not talking about me because we didn't like talking about me. What?
We're not talking about you, as you were saying, future.
We're talking about a very important briefcase. Okay.
Yeah, the briefcase that is so canon, it must be put into the appearance section.
Well, that's where he keeps his dildos.
Probably.
But anyway, getting back to Bleach stuff. Yeah, overall, I like the chapter. Besides the absence of briefcase.
Briefcase, best girl.
Yep.
I ship briefcase with chair.
That's the only way to go, man. That's the only way to go. That ship been selling itself.
Yeah, probably. All right. I'll get my shit out of the way real quick.
I thought N45 wanted to go next.
Oh, that's fine.
No, I just.
No, I'll make it quick so Zil can get to it. Pretty much, it was a good chapter. Definitely funny. I do find it strange that Yoriichi acting like a cat. I mean, I know she transformed into a cat, but this is taking it to a whole new level that she's now actually acting like a cat. But it is interesting to see her. Like Future said, everyone, I think, with half a brain knew Askin was not beaten. I mean, I don't know why the hell they keep writing, I'm going to go check for the body. It's like a major thing. They did that shit in Dragon Ball Z too. It's like, here's this one big technique. Oh, I totally killed him. No, you didn't. Now, if you haven't seen the whole power set, no, you didn't. I knew Askin was going to come back. I mean, I wasn't expecting Volstagen this soon, but I just knew he wasn't dead. And then, as for Volstagen, it looks interesting. I don't know what people say it's boring. I'm like, he just unleashed it. We don't even know what the fuck.
At least he's not a fucking flamingo.
That's what I was saying.
An aisle.
I mean,
whatever the fuck it was.
I mean, as long as he ain't a KFC sponsor, that's fine. But you know, but seriously, it's like he just fucking used it. He's all like, "Here's my Vol standing," and everyone's like, "It's fucking boring." I'm like, "What the fuck, motherfucker hasn't even had a chance to show what it can do," and everyone's calling it boring. It might be one of the most kick-ass ones we've seen yet. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be worse. It could also be Pepe too. He could be.
I don't think anybody would want to see Askin in a diaper. I don't care how his abs and nose look. That is not something we would be looking at.
That's what I'm saying, though. People are acting like it's the worst Volstagging they've ever seen. It's like it could be worse. I've seen worse. We've all seen worse.
It could be a freaking lawn ornament.
Yeah.
Also, to anyone who doesn't realize it, yes, we all do think Lie sucks. Just throwing that out there.
It could be Gilio combined with Gudo Iro.
Oh God!
Lie in a diaper.
Oh,
Let's not.
God. Really, Zil?
Don't give me
please.
ideas, man. What have we explained to you about this?
I'll never stop giving you ideas. Glorious ideas. I mean, didn't you already write Lee in a diaper in one of your fanfics?
No, I wrote him in a Santa suit.
Oh,
Football uniform.
Diaper and Santa suit. What?
that's enough.
But like I said, you're just giving me ideas.
Never stop.
What happened?
Anything else on 45?
Oh, and I guess pretty much the whole Ryetsu thing didn't bother me. The changing 48 seconds. I mean, it's Kisuke at this point. Not nothing he does surprises me. Like what I mean is him making an invention or technique that works perfectly. I mean, it's kind of been his character trope right now. But yeah, I am hoping everyone's saying they hope that he can unleash his Bonkai. Who knows? Maybe he might. So, but yeah, overall good chapter, funny, and great to see Askin starting to get serious. So go ahead, Zill, it's your turn.
Sorry. So, I mean, okay. So first off, about Yoruichi, this form of Yoruichi's, goddamn, that is a long, long ass name. I mean, Jesus, that's like. Okay, so full translation was like Thunder Beast Battle Form, Flash God Black Cat Warrior Princess. Okay, if that's how we're gonna do this, then sure. I mean, it still looks cool as hell.
I mean,
and
Zill, I'm just gonna stop you right there for a sec. Hiryu Gekizoku Shinten Raiho.
Yeah.
okay, yeah, but that was like the turn back the Tumblr arc, and I barely read that, so whatever.
What was that? Sorry.
The
That
turn
was
back
that was like an 80s level Hado.
Oh right, yeah, Jesus.
The big ass blast.
the Kamehameha. Yeah. And but even so, like that aside, like people were saying, oh, it's no different than her than the other Shunko, except her reaction changes. Well, no, I don't think I've ever seen her be like that fast and aggressive in other Shunko forms. Nor have I seen her like throw all that lightning around. And I think that's where this is supposed to be like basically solely for offensive purposes. And I doubt she can pull off like the keto canceling thing she showed way back when either. And that was cool. I also enjoyed her being like a cat because as someone who owns two cats, it was almost it was very realistic how she acts. Although Kisuke or Urhar calling to her with a cat toy was pretty hilarious. And so yeah, I mean, yeah, and I'm aware that at the end of the Nintendo chapter, it's not her form wearing off; it's the drug that Urahara gave her. I know, but that's nice. Then there's Urahara, who I think he brought out like or he made the whole explaining the powers to the enemy thing like it's most obvious in this chapter because he literally goes up next to Askin just to explain what's going on to him and then just kind of falls back so you keep kicking his ass. And I thought that was pretty hilarious that he's just like, oh hi, just so you know, this is like the flu. And also, his fucking smile when Askin is realizing that Yoshi can't understand what they're saying is amazing. And then finally there's Askin, who still remains one of the funniest characters in this series. Where he gets fucking like slashed by Yoshi. She's like, oh hell no. He just starts running away, and he's just getting like tossed
It's
over
still
the place.
not quite as good as Nope.
But even so, he's just like, what the fuck's going on? And then he turns around with a massive gift ball, and I gotta say, I actually really, really like the look of his Volstandig. But I mean, like everyone said, it's pretty simple, but like I think it really fits his powers well, and it actually, it's kind of like how I think Zalapro should have looked along these lines instead of becoming an invertebrate or where the fuck he was with his tentacles. I think this is a much better design for like a science guy. And yeah, I mean that was just I enjoyed this chapter too, and I was surprised that Sal also enjoyed it. We predicted last week that if we get 2 chapters in a row that I like, shit, something's wrong. But yeah, I was about to just about. I'm still looking forward to next week when we're gonna get more Hassan.
Can I go next?
Yeah, whoever wants to go next, go next.
All right, sure. I just want to make sure Zill's done. All right, so yeah, just gonna skim through the usual skim through. But yeah, I gotta agree with Zill on the whole explaining the powers thing. I have a feeling Kubo might have actually been going for that. Like the whole like the whole idea of, everyone just has to freaking explain their powers. So Urahara is gonna take it to the next level. Um and then yeah, like I said, like Zill said, the whole oh hell no, though I still don't think it's quite as good as his nope against Mayuri. That face though, nope.
Nope.
That's gonna be forever one of Muskin's best reaction shots.
I mean that's why it's still the main image for this chat.
Yep.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here today. So this whole explanation about the powers and the flu and the 48 times per second, which I think is a little much for an emotion of a cat, but
Yeah, cats kind of look perpetually bored, even when they're scratching their ears.
yeah, the 48 times per second is a little crazy, but okay. Anyway, okay. So that whole first part of the fight is over. Yoruichi just outright falls asleep on Kisuke's lap. I mean, Kubo, what are you doing now? Just Kubo, what the fuck are you even doing anymore?
I don't know.
It's crazy ass fan service shit, basically.
It really is. Sorry.
But it's also kind of funny because it's also kind of funny that she's not apparently. She can't really comprehend human speech in this form, but when she's actually in the form that actually is a cat, she talks. Like,
yeah, when
I
she's
don't
a
know, I don't
cat,
know.
she talks. That's yeah.
Then
She also has fur.
now we got Askin's new form, which is a little Kamina going on here. No, not quite Kamina. Trying to think what those glasses are.
There's like a visor.
No,
Somewhere.
but I mean it's not quite Kamina's glasses. But
Yeah, but it's close.
It's something close. It's got that style going for it. And as I said on the subreddit, can we all just sit down for a moment and think about that Oskin is a fucking molecular model. Like he is the molecular models that chemistry classes use, and a lot of actual chemists too, to show what a certain molecule is supposed to look like. That is what he is. I mean, just I don't really have any other way to put this. Just that.
I don't get it.
And then I don't really have it. I don't really have much more to say than that. What's already said, but yeah, solid chapter. I think. I'm really interested to actually see Urahara actually fight for real, like more so than in ever before. He hasn't actually really shown a whole lot in a long time. I don't know. I'm definitely waiting to see the Bankai, but I want to see the Bankai that's not meant for helping people. It's gonna be great, but
Yeah.
We'll get there eventually.
Eventually.
I'm hoping he at least activates it at the end of 664.
664? Why not
Which is next week.
665?
Well, 664 is next week, but Yes, we could probably make some Satan jokes here, but aside from that, I am hoping he at least like reveals it really soon. Because it looks like it's gonna be really, really fun.
Alright.
Or fun to read. Anyway, anyone else?
Sal,
Hmm.
do you want to talk about the chapter?
Let's see.
I agree.
The chapter was probably just as good as last week's. And it was cool seeing another version of Shunko that apparently is very unique to Yoruichi. Situation entirely controlled by Yorahara for whatever reason. The fact that Aspen was getting his ass kicked left and right with no understanding what was going on, even though Yorahara was basically telling him what was happening. And I mean, yeah, that wasn't going to be the end of Askin, but I don't think there's any question that he was defeated. Anytime where you get to a point where your enemy has to take out something that pretty much revives them and, you know, puts them back into fighting shape after you kicked their ass, is pretty much easy to say that, yeah, this guy got his ass taken, just thrown into a fucking, well of oblivion. And that's essentially what happened to Askin. And then he comes back with his Volstandig, activated. And I love how at first, you can see kind of like this, somewhat of, the surprise on Yorahara's face. But then this is Yorahara we're talking about. So the next step is not going to be much of a surprise because, Aston's going to probably pull out all the stops, and we'll finally get to see Yorahara do a lot. But for all that he can do, I'm pretty sure it's probably not going to be all the stops because it's Yorahara. And I think Askin is a fool knowing who he is, how dangerous he is, and think that he can actually fight him when he was the one who just facilitated that ass whooping that just came before. So that he didn't even give him. So he facilitated a situation where somebody else beat his ass. So yeah, I don't think it's smart on his part. He, as much as he thinks he knows who he's dealing with, I don't think Askin really has any idea of who he's dealing with. And he's gonna find out. Yoruichi's
Well, he knows that
transformation.
who he's dealing with is completely unpredictable.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
But that's pretty much all he knows.
Yeah. Whereas Yorahara could pretty much has already deduced how his powers work. So
Yep, it's like
he's like, oh, I know you can do the immunity thing. I know, he already knows. So he'll most likely already know how to defeat this guy. But I won't have any issue as long as we don't end up with another Lie type of bullshit where he's like transforming 40 damn times that have no daggone significant purpose with at all in the whole situation. It just comes out of nowhere. But
honestly, I think people might be handling Askin better than Lie, because I think he cares more about writing Askin than about writing Lie. He's like, for Lie, he's just like, where the fuck? But like, with Askin, we save his character for a much longer time. I don't think he'd be like, oh, another transformation. Now I'm godlike or whatever. So
pretty much.
Yeah.
I think we're honestly at the point where whenever something happens and someone complains, at least we could say, well, at least it's not Chicken Lie.
Or
that,
Ray Guy.
that is now the low. That is now like the lowest possible point that we can get. At least at this point in the story.
In canon, that is.
In canon.
Then, yeah. I'm trying to see what the form she took. It was pretty cool. It was a lot better than Kubo's creation of Hinako for the Zanpakuto arc, which was horrible because it looked like she had a load in her pants or something. But other than that, I just think the whole thing about her mentality transforming to the cat, it actually makes sense because when she turns into an actual cat, she's still Yoruichi. And in this form, where she's more of a humanoid with cat features, so she's like a cat with humanoid mentality, where she's a humanoid with cat features and a cat mentality. So it kind of makes sense. I mean, it kind of utilizes all her capabilities except her mental ones, but she still has the capability of recognizing obviously who's friend, who's foe, and what she needs to do, even though she hates going into the form because apparently it's inappropriate. But I think it also kind of facilitated the fact that maybe Yoruichi. My new theory here is maybe Yoruichi doesn't have a Zanpakuto. That seems to be a possible theme. With the nano thing, it became obvious that it wasn't a necessity. You still can go to the Shinigami Academy and train, and there's a possibility that you might be taken on in another thing, even if it's not one of the Go to 13 divisions, maybe the Keto Corps or whatever have you. And it just seems a lot that her power is always dedicated to Hakuda and Shunpo and even Keto on certain aspects. And I know you can sit there and say, "Oh, we saw her with a sword and a flashback." Yeah, but that could have just been a sword. The very fact that her brother has some similar skills, fighting skills as her, he himself could also benefit from having some type of weapon, and it's not necessary that he has, but we don't know that he even would because he's not technically a Shinigami. But if her whole deal and thing is not to even use Zanpakuto and just use her abilities, because I mean she could have brought that out any time if it was available to her, and apparently it's not. So my guesstimation would be that the Shioen clan are probably important, and in the fact that maybe they don't use Zanpakuto, they don't have a need to. I mean, they've always been tied to the Mitsukido, and really all you need is Hakuda and Shunpo in that situation. So that might just be their thing. Maybe they don't really. I mean, they may carry swords, but they're not necessarily a Zanpakuto, or they might not emphasize that type of battle. So that's what I essentially got from this chapter. But yeah, I can't wait for the next one, because if it continues on in this strain and I end up enjoying the third one, it's just gonna be wow. So that's all I have to say about that.
Alright, it's the sun's turn now.
Oh, well, I really don't have much to say about it, to be quite honest.
Okay.
Sorry, I mean, I would have liked it more if she was covered in fur, because we know what her cat form looks like and stuff, so I would have preferred that, but, yeah. And, because, like, she has, like, a dark teal and shit, but, yeah, whatever. But, yeah, and, yeah, I guess I'm looking forward to Urahara releasing Bankai, whatever, but, yeah, it was alright. It wasn't anything massive. I didn't like the submissiveness and whatever, but whatever. So, sorry. I'm half tired. I'm sorry. I'll have to sleep. But yeah, short and
Sorry.
sweet. Short and sweet.
I like how the texture took it. No. But okay, well in that case, I guess
Anyone else have anything to say, or anything to say about anything?
No, I'm good.
yeah, same.
Did we talk too much beforehand?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
About some football and dicks and other such things that are related to Bleach.
Association football. Bear in mind, association football.
Yeah, and how football in the UK is fucking stupid and everyone's too upright about it.
What?
I mean, for our listeners, Sun was literally said that she wouldn't date a guy if he supported like some team, Manchester United or whatever.
Yeah, you wouldn't be
Like-
allowed in my house.
Like that's fucking ridiculous. Over here in the States, we have like team preferences. We're not like, oh well, I won't allow you to be near me in my area of living if you like this one thing.
No, I
Like-
didn't say I wouldn't let you, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't date you. God, that would be an endless of. You don't understand the way United and Liverpool supporters get on. You don't understand.
I understand the fact that you guys take it too seriously for some godforsaken reason.
Because we like football.
Yeah, there's a point where it becomes something like an obsession, which I think you guys have crossed as a nation.
Yeah, okay, I guess, whatever. I don't know. We just like football here. It's like, there's a quote that, is it either Bill Shankly or Bob Paisley said, it's like, people say that, football is a matter of life and death, and he goes, they need to realize it's so much more.
That's stupid.
Yeah,
Look, we like football over here too, but we're not that insane about it.
we're crazy about football over here.
And we also like
Association
soccer, which is the equivalent. And
Yeah, we're crazy about it here, literally.
They're crazy about it every daggone where. You see how many daggone fucking riots go out, and
Yeah.
I'm like, our football here is nothing like what y'all be doing over that shit. Y'all take that shit way too serious. Way too serious. I am not trying to get murdered just because my rival football team is over there and talking shit. Like, I mean, they actually have gangs, gangs centered on, oh, this is my favorite football team, you
Okay,
know.
well,
And if
not in a
anybody doesn't
gang.
like that, we're going to fucking go outside and fucking cut your throat with this daggone broken bottle. Like, what?
yeah,
Football hooligans is what they call them. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
football
shit
hooligans,
is
yeah.
freaking ridiculous. You people, I don't understand that shit. That is on some other shit. Like, every once in a while somebody will get in a fight over here over some stupid shit at
It's
a
not
at a
just the
football
UK.
game. But
You should see riots between Barcelona and Madrid supporters.
oh yeah, I've seen that in I've seen freaking people get stampeded to death in freaking Italy versus Brazil and all types of shit. Like, you can go on YouTube and watch hours and hours of fucked up shit related to football. Or was
Yeah.
that daggone one where the ref made a call that they didn't like in one of the Brazil's games, and some guys came out there and freaking stabbed him to death, cut off his head and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
I heard about that one. That was fucking ridiculous.
I said,
Yeah.
really? Is it this serious? Like, right now? I mean, oh my god. I'm like, okay, yeah, see. So yeah, that right there cemented that I don't. Short of playing FIFA on a daggone freaking PlayStation, I am not fucking around with no daggone, football. No. Y'all people are crazy.